Drone startup Garuda Aerospace is looking to close its Series A funding round in the next 2 months and is targeting a ticket size of $15 to $20 million in equity. The company's founder and CEO, Agnishwar Jayaprakash, spoke exclusively to CNBC TV 18's Jude Sannith about the company's fundraise plans, the dearth of skilled drone pilots, the new 5G-enabled drone they're working on, and their partnership with Swiggy. Here's a slice of that conversation. Listen in.
Logistics is a huge industry, and when we've been doing a lot of pilot trials with Swiggy, we've realized that there are multiple ways in order to address the problem. Not just end-to-end delivery, there's also a hub and spoke model where you can deliver to a delivery boy who might be located near the space, and then he can take it up, right? Otherwise, you're looking at rooftops, we're looking at ensuring that there are drone ports, so a lot of aspects. But where we see those learnings being put to use is in rural India. We're taking the same learnings and we are utilizing in rural India where there aren't too many electricity lines, there aren't too many trees, there's acres and acres of farmlands, and ultimately we are able to create a lot more impact because those guys require medicines at a shorter duration of time, and we believe the same technology that we're utilizing for Swiggy now, thanks to our partnership with Lockheed Martin, and they have an amazing software which is being loaded into our drones to live process data, which is amazing for us. And what we intend to do in the future is not just in logistics but also in defense, industrial inspection, as well as in agriculture. We will be able to get live feedback and processing from the places where we are providing all these services, and we will be able to utilize cloud-based servers to process that information and relay back useful information, which can help clients make informed decision making.
But insofar as Swiggy is concerned, do we have a timeline in when we can get deliveries via drones? Is that out yet?
Yes, I would assume that in the first quarter of next year, you would definitely see you probably getting pizzas delivered to your door.
I have to ask you, the number of Indian startups in the space has grown by 5x in the last few years. Can we see Garuda make a dash at that final frontier as well? Is that something on the cards?
Absolutely. I mean, we'd like to always cement and do well what we're doing currently. We do not want to be jack of all trades, ace of none. We want to be ace of all trades, right? And we're building very good fundamental blocks. Ultimately, we are, and now you're getting a lot of information out of me, but we are designing a 5G-enabled drone which can revolutionize telecommunications in rural India. So as the 5G revolution in India is getting started, we believe that, and there are only like 2, 3, 4 players in the market, but there is a dark horse in form of drone technology which can be utilized for telecommunications and provide connectivity and help 5.5 to 6 lakh villages be connected. And that is the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, and I'm happy to serve.
Pre-Series A round of $1 million, recently secured $5 million from high net worth individuals, an infrastructure company, and a few others. I just want to get a sense from you in terms of when your Series A round will reach its completion and what kind of number you are looking at.
Our Series A round will probably close in the next couple of months. We've received a large VC fund who is well known. I can't reveal much information right now, but you will hear in the next 2 months that we would have closed our Series A round, and we will be looking to deploy these funds in the right places and ensure that we are scaling, we are conducting the drone yatra, ensuring that we have strongholds in all 775 districts throughout the country. We will ensure that a lot more youngsters are skilled who will be able to utilize this technology, thereby they will be able to buy Garuda drones and execute a lot more services. Today, the major problem that Garuda has is that we don't have enough hands. We do not have enough drones or service providers to cater to the service contracts that we have bagged. We have close to $1.8 billion worth of exclusivity contracts with us, but we are not able to execute because we do not have sufficient number of skilled drone pilots as well as the number of drones that are out there. So with our focus on unit economics, we want to stay asset light, but at the same time ensure that our technology keeps improving and drones are becoming more and more autonomous as the day progresses.
Is there a ticket size you have in mind in terms of the Series A round?
Yeah, I think we would probably close anywhere between $15 to $20 million in equity and another maybe $7 to $10 million in debt in the next couple of months. But for me, like I told you, we've always been a customer funded VC-funded growth company and not an investor-funded growth company. Right. I have always raised only as much as I have generated in terms of revenue in the past. And going forward, our investment strategy is very simple. It is not just to receive checks from investors. It is always about identifying investors who will grow along with the company, who will ensure that they will add more value, guide me and advise me in our path to become the first ever drone unicorn startup by 2023. Right. So our focus is not just reaching the unicorn status by revenues and EBITDA multiples, but is by impacting 1 billion people and making their lives better. And I believe when you impact 1 billion lives, you're automatically a unicorn.